All right, one of the other guys in attendance here at the winter meetings, agent Scott Boras. He always does kind of a State of the Union and gets a lot of attention from the media. Among the things he talked about today, the Tampa Bay Rays and the problem that they have low attendance, they have a problem with their stadium, and the fact that he thinks maybe moving would be good for them.
I was just thinking that when the hope in baseball is that you have a consistent product, that annually you have a group of people and an ownership that are putting winning baseball on the field, and you certainly have to say that Tampa Bay's done that. And my point was that in baseball, collectively, to protect the game and protect the market of it, that when you have a product that is so successful and the market's not responding to it, what is the reason? The reason is not the performance of the franchise or the players. The reason has to be that there is a dynamic operating here that is not consistent with what other markets do in baseball. Because clearly if you win and you're successful, the fan base rewards you. And so my suggestion of New Jersey or Montreal, somewhere north, probably Montreal would be the most north. I'm not sure Ottawa would work. But the idea of it is that it's just something in the game that, for the betterment of the game, that I think we have to look at markets that aren't rewarding the play of the game at a high level.
Why did you think Jersey would work?
Well, I didn't really, when I talked about moving north or Jersey, I think, Montreal, I think, would be a tremendous environment for baseball. I remember in '94, and when you go back and look at their attendance rates and the market and the people and the Canadian rivalry, I really thought baseball was in a good place. Players enjoyed playing there. It's a beautiful city. So, and New Jersey, the New York area is always a place that television rights wise and such. But I'm sure Hal and Jeff would have some issues with that, so Montreal may be a lot easier.
All right, so Boras talking about kind of the business of baseball as it pertains to the Rays. He's got business with his players. He got Jacoby Ellsbury to New York in pinstripes, and Boras expected to be in attendance for the press conference to introduce Jacoby Ellsbury on Friday morning. You can see that 11 o'clock right here on Yes. Tyler, what do you think about this potential of Rays? People have talked about just moving them across the causeway. He's saying moving to the Northeast.
Right. I think you look at North Jersey, and obviously there was a time when New York supported 3 teams. I think they could. I think Southern California could in the inland area there in Riverside County. But those are territorial issues. The Angels and Dodgers would never let you move there. The Mets and Yankees would never open that up. So we can forget about that. Montreal's interesting, though. I mean, and baseball is after about 9 years, slowly throwing them a bone here with having the Mets and the Blue Jays play an exhibition game. Maybe something will come of that. A seed will be planted in the Rays owners. You never know. I do agree, though. I don't think you should give up on the Tampa Bay market. I think a stadium on the other side of the causeway could work there. Put it somewhere between Tampa and Orlando. They do love baseball down there in Tampa Bay, even though they haven't supported this team. I think it's mainly a function of the location of the stadium than anything else.